Right, on to the drama. JB's gonna love this. Space Marine 2 drama. They put out the patch today. The DLC voice packs cost money. And people... Well, I haven't tested it, to be fair, because I actually haven't equipped it. I've been too busy playing with the Space Sharks. Someone says the DLC voices don't have mission-specific dialogue, and instead the Ultramarine line plays for them. It's not a bug. It's intended. Hang on. It gets worse. Right? It gets a lot worse. Let me just find the... because what the f*** is this developer doing? Mate, how wild is this reply? So this person is the official developer, part of the official developer team on the Discord. So some guy says, thing is, I'm really curious what went on during the production to cause this version of the update that released with the devs happy. I'd love to hear about it. Sometimes it's not about being happy, it's about having a deadline to release content. What? That is an insane reply right, mate, that's like saying we're not happy with this, but we're releasing it anyway. And don't forget, they are asking money for some of this. The thing is, of course, Focus and Space Marine 3 is going to be a game going forward. To me, I think this is a very, very... I won't say shitty thing. It's an insane thing to say. Because the people on this Discord are the people you want buying into your next product. And if you're saying, well, you know, we're not happy with the product, but we have to release it, then why the f should I invest in your other products? Because you're releasing them not in a working state. Do you know what I mean? I'm not being like a dickhead, right, when I say this. Surely. There was one more. So every dog water release can be chalked up to the deadline, blame, remove, responsibility erased. Yes. What? So, in other words, right? In other words, if it's dog shit, it's not our fault. We couldn't fix it in time. This person should have just not replied to this person. They got baited. They got baited hard. I think if you're criticizing this, you should be criticizing it. Mate, there's another post, if I can find it. So people are arguing on here, right? People are arguing on here about it. So someone said, why no scripted dialogue voices? Why not? So basically, if you don't know, the voice DLC pack costs £5. And the problem what people are having is it says a few like for Dawn and like some Black Templar stuff, some Blood Angel stuff, but it's not voice scripted to the actual missions that you play. It actually reverts back to the Ultramarine. So even though you've got this guy's head on as a Black Templar, it'll start saying some Ultramarine stuff. And people are like, whoa, I just paid $5 for this. So this guy asked, why no scripted dialogue voices? And because otherwise, a full rewriting of all the voice lines would have made the pack $20 pack, not $5. I don't mean to be a dick when I say this, right? But this game has made absolutely bank. This game surpassed everything that we thought it would. I thought maybe they could take just a little bit of that investment and then put it into this, because this is what people come back for. How about meet in the middle? It's $10 rather than $20. No, the whole voice changes back to the Space Marine voice. Is that what it is? Man, that's even worse. Again, I personally don't think it's a good look going forward. The whole game on Steam is £18 at the moment. What the f***? Mate, again, I'm with you boys. I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what's going on. I personally think the developers, on one side of the coin, I'm glad they're replying to people's concerns, but with the statements that they're saying, it's like, goddamn, that's spicer, right? That is spicer.